Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. I'm here with the key. I am here with the bowl. So I'm trying not to make too much noise. But I'm here with the good kid. Good kid. We're having a nice, relaxing Sunday morning, other than the fact that I know you're tired, other than the fact that, oh boy, is there some very exciting stuff coming up. Yes, grand jury reconvening, Trump's lawyers meeting, DOJ officials. I know somebody's tired. Tired. All right, what if we put you in your little blankie? Let's put you in your little blankie. Let's put, oh, there. Oh, calm down. All right, hopefully that will make him happy. Hello, everybody. And oops, okay, what? Okay, hi. I'm here 365 days of the year. We have a fantastic community because of you. Thank you. There's questions down in the description box, and I timestamp them as I go. You're wonderful. Thank you. Joy says, when my screen opened up, I thought Autumn had a birdhouse on her desk. Oh, no, but isn't this lovely? I just thought we could use some nice, pretty flowers and today's nails. Just some simple swirling. Nice little summery swirl. Okay. Oh, boy, do we have good stuff to read on. All right. Okay. Audio. Is there, okay, thank you. Thank you for warning me about the audio. I fixed it. Okay, so we're already 2.5 minutes in. Sorry about that. I have to remember to close that tab. It's ridiculous that tab opens up. It's not really open. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for telling me about the audio. Okay. Okay. Before we get to the stuff about Trump, I do want to show you some pictures, or at least a picture, 2 pictures, and a very, very good ding about them. So at 3:15, 3 minutes 15 seconds in, share screen. Where is it? This one? Yeah. All right. You ready? You ready? Oh, yeah. Mike Pence. I don't even need to move. There's nothing where the birdcage is. Mike Pence went on this motorcycle thing in Iowa or wherever it was. Yeah, in Iowa. Oh my gosh. Ever since Michael Dukakis putting on his helmet, presidential candidates have had there's been a big no on putting on any kind of helmet. But I guess he just easy rider here. Yeah. Okay. But I think probably the best thing was on Raw Story. Share screen. Who put the best ding in their headline. Deliver us from lowercase evil Knievel. Oh, goodness gracious. And again, you're not missing anything. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. Trump's angels. I'm surprised he knows how to ride a motorcycle. Seriously. He has a motorcycle license. I'm having trouble picturing Mike Pence, the Iceman, the Winter King, with a motorcycle license. Devin Grant says he's trying to show us he's cool and human. Wow. Okay, but Evel Knievel. So I just wanted to do just a very quick look, because I looked at Pence the other day. But I just wanted to have a quick look about Pence's potential. Just gonna. Sandy Miller says the bendable Ken doll. Yeah. Actually, there's a really good line in an interview with Ryan Gosling recently for the upcoming Barbie movie where he plays Ken, and someone complained and said, "You're too old to play Ken, or you're too old for this role," and Ryan Gosling said, "You didn't care about Ken before now." Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So there's also a picture of him and Mother standing by a very, very like a tractor wheel that's taller than they are. Right. He's a farming guy. You can tell. Page of Swords. Woohoo! This is going out to win voters. Swords would be voting, but it's a page. It's like, look at me. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, I don't think anyone's really taking him seriously. I think there are some religious people who are like, he's probably our best bet for getting someone in who isn't an absolute crook. But considering he went down to the border and took pictures with the migrant families in cages and pretended that the 2 children who had just been given T-shirts were representative of how all the children are being treated. Garbage. The kids' T-shirts still had fold marks in the fabric. Anyway. King of Cups. Yeah, would rather have Biden. Thanks. Sun. 5 of Cups. Page of Wands. 6 of Swords. None of these are good. None of these are good for him. We're not going to be happy with anyone they choose on the right, but out in Iowa in the sun, another page. He's barely a Trump light. And this is a leaving. Voters leaving, voters moving on. Yeah. All right, I specifically put I've got a air filter. I specifically put it on right here to help with the, and I have taken my antihistamine, and my nose still itches. Sorry. Kevin says, miracle, figured out how to chat and watch on my phone. Awesome. Might need to explain that for some other people. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, is Lucky Girl here? Hello, dear. All right. So, deliver us from evil Knievel. Yeah, whatever. Okay, moving on. Oh, this is glorious. We are on indictment watch. Yes, we are. So maybe in the next week, 2, 3, soon, quite possibly. Fingers crossed. At 10:30. Oh, Robert Costa, bless you. 10:40. Okay, Robert Costa is tweeting. Two sources with knowledge of the investigation tell CBS that Trump's legal team could meet with the Justice Department officials this week on the classified documents case. You don't say. Special counsel's office has declined to comment. No response from Trump's lawyers today on the possibility. And specifically, I have to agree with Keith Olbermann on this one. Big letters, breaking, but breaking what? Keith Olbermann said, this is particularly intriguing when mixed with the NBC News report that Jack Smith's documents grand jury may be convened this week for the first time in a month. Oh, glorious. Sharon Rice says, birthday present to me? Eileen says, does your nose itch when you're working with the tarot during your live stream? I wonder if your nose is telling you there's something that doesn't smell right with the GOP. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, breaking. And this feels like an overloaded Celtic. Oh, glorious. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's dig in. Wow. All right. This cloth won't work. All right. So you can go there. And the microphone can go back over here. Thank you again for catching the audio problem, Kevin. I really appreciate it. All right. Move this. Oh, there's that missing nail. I was looking for that. Good. Okay. And itch right on the tip, right there. Okay. Cynthia Carlson says, squeal of delight. Oh, so rarely get to be on with you all live. Hello. All right. Can I tilt you down without you falling over? Maybe. Going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I'm very sorry. All right. Let's see. Oh, Trumpy. At 13:30. Well, yeah, we'll just do 13:30. 13:30. Robert Costa. Two sources with knowledge of the investigation tell CBS that Trump's legal team could meet with the Justice Department officials this week on the classified documents case. Special counsel's office has declined, blah, blah, blah. Keith Olbermann said breaking, but breaking what? This is particularly intriguing when mixed with the NBC News report that Jack Smith's documents grand jury may be convened this week for the first time in a month. I see kitty hairs. Oh, sorry. Okay. I hope that's all of them. All right. So, thank you. Trump. Oh, Trumpy. Indictments for the Trump Lord. Okay. I just got a mental image of Trump melting. That's weird. Okay. Anyway. Sunken eyes, kind of weird. Just weird. Probably his defenses melting is what he's been able to get away with forever, melting. here. Oh, Alyssa, thank you so much. Thank you. Really helps. Thank you. Tigress asking, melting like a Nazi officer after the Ark was opened. Sharon Rice says, did somebody throw a bucket of water on the witch? There we go. Oh, as Eddie says, melting, he does keep saying it's a witch hunt. There we go. And G Young says, melting works. That's true, Mimi. Sorry. Trump, Lord of Macedonia. Yeah. All right. So, meeting, the indictments, and all that's coming. And I wish I had like little spots I could put down to keep this tidy, but it's not, and that makes me crazy. Okay, I'll just put that like that. It's best I can do. Okay. It's a mess. All right. Six of Pentacles. Why did you have the documents? Why did you have the physical things? Was it just more memorabilia? I am leaning away from the memorabilia idea for the simple reason that Trump so desperately needs money, and the whole Saudi Gulf thing, where suddenly all this money comes in for something. So, center the reading. Nine of Pentacles, sitting pretty. Well, sitting there with all of this stuff. And in that recording of him talking to the two people who were writing about Mark Meadows, where he bragged about having top secret documents about how the US would attack Iran if we did, he was shuffling paper. You could hear him shuffling through paper. So he may have had this stuff right there and was able to quickly put his hands on it. So that's right in the center. Now, hanging above this, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is working because otherwise he's in dire shape. He really is in dire financial shape. Yeah. So he had to do something. Base of the reading. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So this is the fruits of labor. So when he was president, he could get access to these documents. And then Ace of Pentacles, which would be one of those like, hey, look what I've got. And I've got a lot more where that came from. In the past, Three of Cups. Well, we've heard he's just, they've got him dead to rights. So, all right, home environment. Yeah, absolute corruption. Illegal, traitorous, seditionist, awful stuff. All right, hopes and fears. Insult to injury. The fear is the CIA, the DOJ, and the CIA specifically are freaking out at what he may have done with this information. Apple says, "Why the DOJ meeting?" That's where we're looking at the situation. This is the hopes and fears. This is what other people see. We don't see much. On Midas Touch, Popak is saying he thinks that stuff is now being leaked by Jack Smith's side. Audio that the grand jury saw like last March is coming out now because they're trying to pressure some people to help out. And the challenge, Trump's lack of money. Trump is financially sinking. Doug Dotson says all of the pentacles at the beginning of the reading mean money to me. And it's money, but it's also a physical thing. Like that. That could be a chunk of money, but it could also just be, here's a document, here's a physical thing, an important, big, important physical thing. All right, near future 1 and 2, final outcome 1, 2, and 3. Near future 1, Hierophant. So the government, near future 2, Page of Swords. All right, so this would just be this is legal maneuvering, but it's just still a page. This would be the meeting with Trump's legal team. Trump's legal team, which are seriously minor league with, in general, with the government. All right, final outcome. Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. These are a lot of people around Trump. Magician. This feels like a magic trick that fails. That's what that feels like. It feels like this. A magic trick that failed. And this is Trump and everybody around him. They're going to go in there. They're going to go in for that meeting, but they don't have anything good to say. CC Ryder, this is all speculation by CBS. A rumor not confirmed. DOJ is meeting with Trump's team. Well, for what it's worth, it may not be confirmed, but I think the outcome is the same. Thank you, Jolie. All right. Apple says a nothing meeting. Nothing. The DOJ gets something out of whatever. It's like, see, we can show we tried to talk. They wanted to talk. We talked with them. Velda says Trump requested a meeting. Could be that. A potential prosecutor is nearly always going to meet with a potential target. If that target says, hey, I've got information for you, or I want to make a deal for blank. But if the team's just going to come in and waste their time. Janelle says, I think we all know indictments are coming. We just don't know when. Well, yes and no. Because we've waited a long time. And there's been talk for a long time. And when, like, Fonnie Willis said that indictments in the Georgia election fraud case were imminent, and she used that word imminent, that imminent and what our idea of imminent were not the same thing. So Janelle Espinoza says new tapes. Okay. Celia says we can't see your face. I know. I'm doing overloaded Celtics so you can see the cards. So let's make this 24. Fasten your seatbelts. Indictment rumors swirl amid report that Jack Smith's grand jury is reconvening. Okay, why is Jack Smith's grand jury reconvening for the first time in a month? Is this for final possible grand jury recommendations for indictments? Hello, grand jury. Hi, how's it going? Grand jury. there are grand juries sit for a certain amount of time. And, to some extent, some people enjoy being on juries, but it's also just a huge pain. And some people are like, okay. And some people are like, ugh. Felder Ray says NBC broke the news about Jack Smith's grand jury reconvening. Excellent. Eight of Pentacles. Working. All right, in the past, with this grand jury, Ace of Wands, looking at what actions Trump took, what he initiated. Okay. Knight of Cups. So they've been working very hard. There's a lot of work there. Movement. Knights move. Janelle says, I'd be loving a high-profile case. There you go. G. Young says, NBC's now reporting a grand jury is definitely meeting this week. Ooh. Oh, hanging over it. Knight of Swords, that's my aggressive law enforcement and the Sun, things coming to light. Aggressive law enforcement, either about things that have come to light or the enforcement itself coming to light is hanging above this. Okay, so base of this, Three of Swords and the Chariot. This would be a big deal. This would be a biggest parade float, slow moving, but huge. You can't miss it. Movement here and legal swords through the metaphorical heart. So that's the base of this. Okay, home environment, grand jury. Look, again, I'm getting, people doing their thing. It seems okay. It's like with the Knight of Cups back over here. Hopes and fears. They want to put this whole thing to bed. They want to just like, okay, we're done. We're done. I just get a look. Okay, we'll do our thing. We're happy to have a high profile case or, other people, but let's get this done. What other people see? Six of Pentacles, giving Trump more time. Always more time, but it feels like it's absolutely going to be worth it in the end. But it can be very frustrating. And then the challenge, Page of Wands. The people around Trump, who's got what, who else was involved, the details, the annoying details. It's one thing to just go after Trump, which is, I believe, where this started, but you end up dealing with the people around him too. All right, near future 1 and 2, final outcome 1, 2, and 3. Near future 1, Seven of Swords. Near future 2, Two of Pentacles. This feels pretty straightforward, just entertainment only YouTube, but stealing documents, communications, swords. And Two of Pentacles is very unsteady. You have no good excuse. So, final outcome 1, 2, and 3. Hello, come on, grand jury. Knight of Wands. Willful action. Old-fashioned jury. Six of Wands. This feels obnoxious. This feels like this is old-fashioned, normal justice right here. And it's in the middle of Trump's obnoxiousness and his ilk. And we do what we want. We get the victory. We running amok is what it feels like. And this jury, it's just very It's calm. It's justice, basically. It's reasonable. And what Trump and his ilk were doing is just, the word that's coming to mind is obscene. Now, it might just be legally obscene, not in the sense of, nakedness, but just how horrible what they did was. But, oh boy. All right. So, that's the grand jury. So we at 3110. Trump's inability to find the missing military document may strengthen Jack Smith's case as a legal expert. The missing military document. I want to know, is this the espionage charge? Apple is saying espionage charge equals no bail. Ho, ho, ho. Are we talking about an espionage charge for the Donald? I have been picking up, we don't know everything. We do not know every awful thing he did. There's more that's going to come out. And Alan, I agree. This may be the first time in his life he's been held accountable. I doubt his narcissistic mind will be able to process this. Oh, heck no. Of course it won't. All right. Espionage. I've got this document. I can't show you, but this is what it is, but I can't show you because it's top secret, but I've got it. Look how important I am. Wow. This is why people who have narcissistic, the irony of narcissistic personality disorder is that they don't understand just how little strength is in their actual ego. It's all facade. That's why they don't seek psychiatric help. They can't accept psychiatric help because you get rid of that facade and their self-hatred is deep. And Trump is, even though it said he has narcissistic personality disorder, he probably had a weakness in that direction, but then the way he was brought up and the way he chose to act, it just reinforced and it snowballed over time. So, espionage charges for the Trump Lord. Ooh, boy. Brenda C says, just imagine your whole life you've never faced any consequences. And when you do face consequences, it's for treason, sedition, espionage. Yeah. Hello, salty chips. Howling at the moon. Yeah, this would be a huge deal. The ex-president of the United States charged with espionage. Holy buckets, that would be massive. In the past, I do what I want. In the center, you ready? By the way, I'm getting a low internet warning so that the image might freeze up now and then. The audio usually stays pretty well, though. Okay, you ready? Center of this reading. My favorite card in this deck. Oh yeah, Justice card right in the middle. Lovely. Okay. Hanging above the Justice card. Working in secret. Not secret, in the quiet, in the background. In a way, in a hidden way that It's just quiet back here. No reason. If you ever really want to hide something, make it boring. That's how you hide something. So that's hanging above this. Base of this, evidence. This is the world and evidence. So, evidence could be the end of that. End of any illusion that he hasn't committed espionage. Entertainment only, YouTube, entertainment only, YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Home environment. Queen cups. This is us. This is us. Ooh, let me get some tea. Let me get some tea. Let's cozy up in front of the screen. Ooh, boy. All right. Hopes and fears. Well, we are concerned that that only people around Trump will get into trouble and that Trump won't. And the hope, that's also the hope that Trump has, that he can foist this off onto other people. Huh. What other people see? Well, there are definitely people around him who've swilled the cafefe, and they've just drink it down every day, and they'll do anything for him. Fools. All right, the challenge. What did he do with it? What did he get for it, from it? Having a document like that, super top secret document like that, it's just bad news. And if they have reason to believe you have it and you haven't turned it over, so what happened to it? They can assume the worst. Near future 1, magician. Near future 2. There's more than enough to get him into trouble. There's more that's going to come out. There's more. There's more. Major Arcana, there's more that's going to come out. All right, final outcome 1, 2, and 3. Donald Trump and espionage charges. 5 of Cups. All right, maybe we won't get that. I don't know. King of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. All the evidence laid out against him. Maybe we won't get espionage charges right off, but there will definitely be problems. This is all the evidence laid out against the king here of whatever he was doing here, back here. So, Kevin Brazil, yes. Empty folders, yep. So maybe not espionage, but man. Or maybe it's espionage, but they don't hold him. I don't know. That just seems weird to me. So are we talking about in the month of June? 39 and a bit. And thank you for being here with me. 39 minutes in June 2023, the month Trump was charged with federal felonies, plural, with federal felonies. That's what's coming. Is this the June 2023, the month that shall live in hilarity? All right, this is just 5 cards. Dave wins the internet today. Oh, I missed it. Where is it? Maxwell Smart was a better spy than Trump. Yes, indeed, GM Dave. Yes, indeed. Queen of Cups. Oh, we're going to be in front of the TV or the screen. It's really just a screen, video screen, iPad, phone, what have you. Apparently, I have no powder on my face. I mean, I do, but it's not showing up on camera. Anyway, Five of Pentacles. And I'm asking about this month, June 2023, Trump potentially being charged. Five of Pentacles, Hanged Man, World, Emperor, Three of Wands. Watch for a meltdown. And I mean, watch for a meltdown. Because he's going to find out before any of us. So keep an eye on Trump. Because he's out in the cold. He knows what he did. CC Ryder says, I think there's a strong case for espionage, treason, and seditious conspiracy, in addition to the truckload of other charges, obstruction, conspiracy, etc. Yes. And Fonnie Willis has moved on to the possibility of RICO charges. So, oh man. But he knows he's in trouble. And this is the boom falling. Metaphorically, strung up by his heels, end of chapter, end of book, whole new era opening up. And then we have an emperor waiting for his ship to come in, desperately trying to fleece his followers. So basically what this is saying is, hearing it from the news is great, but watch Trump. He blows up so often, though, it's kind of hard to tell. But what I'm getting here is watch Trump. Because he cannot keep his mouth shut. 3 major arcana in a row. And here we are. It's hard to see the look on her face. It's just, she's just watching TV. Kind of hard to see, sorry. So hoping, but she's just like, got her tea. Yeah. All right. Card down, card down. Hold, please. Emperor. Okay. Ooh, boy. All right. I'm going to put this pad back because otherwise it gets really loud when I shuffle. Okay. It's a good day. Cindy is saying, I hope so. The best birthday present for me. My birthday is June 27th. Oh, I hope so. See, I'm wondering if, because Trump's birthday is coming up. And I wonder if anything might happen around that. Because just because you have your solar return, sun in the sky once a year goes all the way, from our perspective, it goes all the way around the wheel, and it lands exactly back in the spot where it was, well, at the degree where it was when you were born. And that is when the sun conjuncts the sun in your chart, and that's your sense of self. So it's a big day about me, sun in the sky, illuminating your own sense of self. Happy birthday. That's a birthday. Now, it's often very positive and makes you feel good, but it can also be really stinky. It just depends on the state of the sun in your chart and what else is going on in the sky. And don't forget, his emotions are opposite. His his moon is opposite his sun. So his emotions are on the opposite side of that seesaw from his sense of self. So there's a baseline on any opposition. There's a baseline. And this is how it's like, okay, I'm just feel a certain way, or things are going a certain way. But then when things are opposite each other, it creates this effect where one of them goes up, which pulls the other one down. And then this one goes up, but the other one has to go down. So the energy does this. His sense of self, his emotions. His sense of self, his emotions. His sense of self, his emotions. And this is really not good. Anyway. All right. What is next? All right. Mary Trump is awesome. 4615. Excuse me. All right. Darren says, ironically, 45's birthday is on Flag Day. Man. Okay. So, let's do 4645. So, Mary Trump, the national treasure that she is, hands GOP presidential contenders a tip on how to humiliate Donald at the debates. You want to know? You want to know? Basically, there are two things. First of all, she thinks, I think this is the lesser likely one, but she said that the first thing somebody could do is show up with a bowl of mashed potatoes. Because there's that story from when he was growing up, and he said something, and I think it was his brother or somebody, but they picked up the bowl of mashed potatoes and they dumped it on top of his head, and everybody laughed. He was mortified. He has never gotten over that. And it still gets to him. Now, the more likely thing is the other thing, I think, is the other thing she said, which is call him a loser. And just keep calling him a loser. Loser Trump. You lost. You lost. You lost. You lost. You lost. You lost. You're a loser. Loser Trump. Yeah. Eileen, I'm not sure. I'm a bit confused. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're hoping for the mashed potatoes, but I think it's going to be more the. So what are they going to put up a decent? Are the other candidate's going to put up a decent? Oh, Fred Jr. did it. That was it. Yes, I'm Kelpie, and the others who were mentioning Mary's father. But are they going to put up a decent defense against Trump? And if it's somebody who, has been in office, he can call that person a loser, and then whatever name Trump comes out with, you say, yeah, but at least I know how to win. Loser. Temperance. I don't know if. All right, this is one of those points where I'm a Democrat. Not something I exactly try to hide. This is a blue channel because I believe in crazy things like civilization. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, civilization. The people that go up against Trump, let's just say if they put all their half-wits together, maybe they could create some wit. But yeah, this just fell out, and there was the Nine of Swords, just a bunch of worry and I mean, you mean like Mr. Charisma like DeSantis? You mean Mr. Honest like Chris Christie? Haley Lapdog Haley? Yeah. Three of Swords. The Emperor, he's still the one person to beat. Tower. Yeah, but he's got big trouble coming for him. Six of Swords. Maybe he can't be at the debate because he has to be in court. And the World. All right, so they're actually, at some point, it feels like they're going to get rid of him. They're not going to have to deal with him, is what it feels like. He's got too much legal stuff coming in his way. This is major arcana. Legal swords through his metaphorical heart. They're the Emperor, but the Emperor's having his Tower moment. This is either going up the river. For swords, would be going to court, or maybe being held, but this is the World. This is the end of chapter, end of book. Tower in the center and the World at the end. If I had that in a reading from me, I'd be like, oh heck, let me check how much insurance I have. Maybe I need to up that. Ooh, Trump's got pain coming. So yeah, I guess maybe the half-wits will get to dazzle us with their brilliance. Or just try to out-cruel each other. Like that's a verb. All right. Hold, please. Sorry, I need to blow my nose, so hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Well, Trump, it sucks to be you because you suck. All right. All right, so at 54 minutes in, this is most vexing. 54 minutes in, moral travesty, and it is. Gavin Newsom is going to probe whether the migrants flown or bused to Sacramento from Texas were kidnapped. Man. Whew. Cat Shepherd says, okay, we got to look at the kitties. Aw, Brenda-C says, I like the photos of the kittens. Oh, good. B. Smith says, hello from a very sunny Ireland in a heat wave. Oh, do stay safe. Whew. Darren says, I call them Reich wingnuts. The half-wits. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to call them the half-wits. That would be the Republican nominees. Yeah, the people trying to win the primary. So let's make this 55. So can Gavin Newsom get a kidnapping charge to stick? for Texas shipping migrants to California. I know, Cindy, they don't even have a half wit, but, you know, quarter wit, eighth of a wit, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. Kevin Brazil says, itchy nose brings to mind Bewitched. Be a Tabitha. There you go. Eight of Cups. Gathering evidence. Dead of Night. Well, thank you, Alyssa. Magician. Ta-da! Look, I made these migrants disappear. They're people. They're people in dire circumstances. But, oh, no, please, tell me, Abbott, tell me, Republicans, tell me what great Christians you are. What would Jesus do? Well, except when it's not convenient for me. Five of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Hierophant. King of Pentacles. Oh, he's not kidding. Whew. Okay, there's some heat coming in off these cards. This is, look, I made the migrants disappear. This is just trying to cause chaos. Very unsteady arguments, unsteady. It is a tenuous position. It is an unworkable position to keep doing this. And this is the institution and the King of Pentacles. So this would be Abbott, his ilk. So, yeah, Newsom isn't going to let this go. Gail's asking the name of the deck you're using. Oh, this is the Pulp Tarot. And I would give you a link, but apparently they don't sell it on Amazon. Last I heard, there might be a copy on Etsy, but unfortunately I got this as a gift. So, but that's what I'm using, the Pulp Tarot. All right. All right, is California going to go after Texas? Texas. Those are families. Yeah, those are families you're messing with. Man. Five of Swords. Talk about insult to injury. Hanged Man. That would be a card of kidnapping. That's the kidnapping card. Knight of Pentacles. People who are working for Abbott. Oh, this feels big. This feels like a big deal. For what it's worth, this feels like a big deal. This is holding Abbott and his ilk accountable for kidnapping. Oh my gosh, will they really succeed? That would be awesome. They actually succeed. Strength. Strength of the case. Eight of Swords. Hemmed in. So this would be more like detaining. It could be kidnapping, but it's more of a detaining kind of card. Ace of Cups. That would be a more liberal area taking action. California. Seven of Wands. This is Abbott or his ilk on the defensive. Go Gavin Newsom. Go Gavin. Go Gavin. Yeah. Oh yeah. Darren says crossing state lines is probably going to be the main problem. Oh yeah, this could be a thing. Oh, Maggie who says Leviticus 19, 33 to 34. When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong. You shall treat the stranger who sojourns with you as the native among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Amen. All right. Last, two questions left. This is a more general question, but 1 hour, 30 seconds in. Will Republicans ever stop hating the poor? Don't usually like the H word, but will Republicans ever stop hating the poor? Hello, Selma. Queen of Wands. Oh, the far right especially. Whew. Brenda C says it's not a crime to be poor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chariot. 5 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. You notice how they always talk about my great-grandfather came over here from so-and-so. He had absolutely nothing. He was eating dirt. He was walking to school uphill in snow, 10 feet of snow both ways. He had, you know, it's reference the Monty Python skit. Shoebox, luxury. We lived in a hole in the ground. Yeah, that whole thing. They do that, but then people who are actually are poor, oh no. That's a whole different thing. I guess they just bought this idea that if you have money, you're smarter than everybody else, which isn't true. If you have money, you're better than everybody else, definitely isn't true. And once they have money, well, if I can do it, anybody can do it, which isn't true. No, this is how they do. Oh, the kitty. Oh, the kitty. Oh, it's a sweetness. I can't cover you up on the okay. All right, just up. There you go. Oh, the kitten. Oh, he's a kitten. There you go. Get some rest, sweetheart. All right. Good. Okay. Last question. This is interesting. I was listening to Midas Touch this morning at 1:03:15. I didn't get the time on that last question. Gosh darn it. I have to go back and find it. All right. So at 1:03:30, I was listening to Midas Touch. They were talking about Mark Meadows. There's been talk that maybe Mark Meadows had flipped because he hasn't been seen around. And here's the thing. They do kind of keep an eye on who's showing up to the grand juries. And he has not shown up to the grand juries, which has Popok over on Midas Touch thinking then he's more than likely a target. So, Jim Dave says, if you have money, you have more responsibility to help people. Ding, ding, ding. And that, my friends, is called civilization. It is something Democrats believe in and Republicans generally do not. Now you kitty break. Yes. Just take a little nap. All right. Mark Meadows, are you the target? Are you the target? Target, or you flipped completely? Oh, big old justice card. Hello. Great card. That's a great card. Anyway. Ace of Wands. King of Pentacles. No, that is a Knight. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And 3 of Wands. What do you know? What did you see? but what actions did you take for the Orange Menace and his ilk? 3 of Wands. And you know how we found out about Trump bragging about having the document Milley wrote about how the U.S. and frankly, it turns out it's probably Milley didn't write it, but Milley is reported to have written. Okay, Milley is reported to have written a document that explained how the U.S. would attack Iran if we did, and that's what Trump was bragging about having. He was talking to 2 authors who are writing a biography of Mark Meadows. So, and Meadows would benefit from that. But it also could very well become evidence. What did you do? What did you do, Meadows? Where were you? It's all in print. It's all right there. If the manuscript's right there. Selma says that justice card keeps popping up. Yep. Maybe the card of the week. Gosh, I hope so. Shirley yes says that would be a very short read. Not if they talk about how he set fire to documents in his fireplace. By the way, that building is actually not that big, considering how many people are in it and how much goes on. Why do they still have working fireplaces? What fire trap? Anybody? Why? Why? They should not have working fireplaces. Oh, somebody's in trouble. King of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. It just feels like there's nowhere he can turn. Dead to rights. Didn't he take a lot of notes as well? Salty Chip says that's his job, to burn documents. So he said that's a good point. Why working fireplaces? Maybe they need to get rid of those. Yeah. Sharon Rice is also 200 years old. Definitely should not. I mean, granted, back in the 60s, they actually 50s, 60s, they gutted the place. They gutted it down to just a shell to rebuild the main part of the building, but it's still not good. CC Ryder says there was a West Wing episode about the White House fireplace catching fire. Ooh. So he says, are the fireplaces gas or wood burning? I have no idea. Kathy Delisle says, to burn compromising papers, silly. I know. Okay, well, we have got exciting stuff coming. I keep telling you, you're not alone. We're in this together. There are good days ahead. And trust me, if there's like breaking news, charging, happening, something, I will drop whatever I'm doing. I will come on live. Guaranteed, I will be here. So thank you, Cheryl. That's very sweet of you. Oh, Salty Chip says no, to write up war scenarios. That's his job. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not attacking him. Oh, thank you, Nikki. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. It is 1:22 p.m. here in Chicago. But at 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. It's Sunday, Sarah's day off. So it'll just be me. But I will be right back here tomorrow. I'm here every single day of the year. Everyone. All right. So hang in there. All right. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye.